So back when I was in elementary school, there were 4 websites that I used to absolutely love: Albino Black Sheep, Newgrounds, eBaum's World, and of course, YouTube. I used to watch this shit like every day, so much so to the point where my mom would come in the room and be like, yo, you gotta stop fucking watching this shit, it's rotting your brain. And I'd say, but I fucking love this shit, I don't care if it rots my brain. And my mom would say, don't fucking swear. And then I'd be like, I'm fucking sorry, mom. And then I'd be grounded, but secretly watch more of those websites until my brain actually rotted. But anyways, there are only a few animators who give me that same rush of nostalgia back to my early days of watching self-made internet animation. And the animator who gives me that feeling is my friend Dimitri, the talentless writer, and I'm gonna tell you why, so watch till the end, and as always, have a great fucking day.
Hello everybody. How'd you like my talentless writer impersonation? You loved it, just admit it. Alright, you guys. Anyways, welcome back to MattTheBat's Batshit Shit Show. I'm MattTheBat, your fabulous bat host, and this is the 6th episode of the Simp series. What a mouthful. It's a series where I do deep dives and geek out over my favorite creators on the internet, and today we're gonna be simping over my favorite storyteller on YouTube. He's the coolest guy from Queens I've ever met, not that that says much. I'm kidding. I love the good people of Queens. Love the food, love the atmosphere, but I'm just saying Brooklyn's better. Anyways, we're profiling the talentless writer today. I absolutely love the guy. By the way, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification, ding, because our good friend Talentless is coming on the show next week, and you're not gonna wanna miss this exclusive interview. Plus, you're gonna get a chance to win a free Talentless Writer plushie, so make sure to watch till the very end. Alright, this intro went on way too damn long, so without further ado, let's fucking dive in. The talentless writer who's actually named Dimitri Markopapadopoulos. No, I'm kidding. I don't know his last name. I just know he's Greek. So if you want to call him Dimitri Markopapadopoulos, whatever I said, we could call him that. But no, the facts are that he's an animator from Queens, New York. And really, he's developed one of the most unique storytelling techniques I've ever seen.
This one kid was running up with the ball and he shot the ball. It went straight to my balls. And I learned that day that your balls are very fragile. I fell to the ground yelling, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Because I never felt pain like this before. You know, it's like someone hit the self-destruct button on my body and it was located under my penis. So my dad comes over, he's like, you're fine, you just gotta start wearing a cup. And I was so confused. I was like, how the is a cup gonna help me? Like, if anything, it'll make it worse, because I thought they wanted me to put a red Solo cup over my balls because I didn't know any other cups than the cups you drink from. And then I learned what a cup was, and I was like, oh yeah, that'll probably help.
Yup, that's him. And if you know me and my channel, you would know I'm a big sucker for storytelling, and the way Talentless Writer does it, it's just like nobody else on YouTube. And that's probably why his channel has over 300,000 subscribers and over 47.5 million channel views. That's fucking nuts. But that's not all. That's just one of his channels. He has other channels, including the Talentless Podcast, which features podcasts and other things.
Duh.
And the Talentless Gamer, which features a bunch of gameplay.
Duh.
Wow, you guys are fucking mean today. Chill out. Jesus Christ. His most viewed video has 3 million views and is only 11 seconds long, but his most viewed storytime video, which is one of my favorites, it's hilarious, it has over 900,000 views, and it's pretty fucking amazing.
I could be sitting in church, sitting down, praising the Lord, and all of a sudden my penis will be like, hey man, long time no see, and I gotta be like, yo, chill bro, I'm in church, go back down. And he's like, so what's going on? You guys like praying and shit here? And I'm trying to make him go away, but then everybody stands up in church because it's the part where you gotta stand up, and everybody's standing up except for me. And my mom's like, yo, you gotta stand up, there's the stand-up part. And I gotta be like, yeah, I know, but I gotta read this mini Bible first because the lighting is so much better down here. Have you seen the lighting down here? It's quite phenomenal.
I mean, if you can make a video about boners that get 1 million views, you have to be doing something right. And by the way, also fun fact, just a little side note, one of my old YouTube videos from a few years ago was me interviewing people on the street with fake nipples that I bought from CVS. It's super weird. I can't believe I did it, but it's all right. It's a fine video. You can check it out if you want. But I was looking to see how people were finding it because I kept seeing that people were watching it even to this day. And I looked at the search terms that people are finding it through, and I'll just read a few of them to you. Nipple gay, auntie nipples, nipples kissing, nipples twisting, hard sex. What the f, man? People are weird. Why do you look that on YouTube? Take that somewhere else, man. But otherwise, you might recognize his work from this iconic little bird character he has that's pretty much all over YouTube and all these different users' like channel pictures. It's pretty cool. And it's actually an interesting story how this happened, but he pretty much just made like this cult of people where they would comment, eat your cereal, and they would change their pictures to that bird. He made a video about it, and this happened in 2020, I believe, and people actually did it, and it's pretty cool, and is now like a fairly well-known meme. And relating to this, I think what I love so much about Talentless is he isn't afraid to interact with his audience.
He loved it. He actually like put the heart and it liked it, and put right there it says Treadmill 101. Lol, that's a good one.
And he stays on top of the trends for his fans, which you could see just through a quick scroll throughout his page that he really stays on top of everything. And it is unique in the sense that he's building animated skits around these trending topics. It's almost like Trevor Wallace in a way. I think he does this really well with his live action stuff. Like, if you look through his live action videos, it's kind of a timeline of what's happening in the world. And you could see the similar thing with the Talentless Writer, and it's smart. It's honestly like the algorithm's wet dream. And I will say, with a lot of his videos, he definitely kind of pushes the line and drives into some, mildly offensive territory, but it is never crude. It's never crude, it's never hurtful, and it's never really inappropriate. No, it's inappropriate. Check this out.
Okay, are you like on meth or something? Like, I don't understand why you're dating an ogre. No, I'm not on drugs. I swear I'm in love with Shrek for who he is as a person or ogre and have nothing but undying love for him. Oh, Shrek, hey, we were just talking about you. Hey, what's up, Fiona? Oh, okay, now I see why.
But the thing is, I think that a lot of people find this edgy and aggressive comedic storytelling to be super special and unique, and I know I do. And it really plays into him being this mid-20-something-year-old dude from New York who grew up watching those raunchy animations that really did push the line back in the early YouTube days, like the same ones that I did. So for me, it's awesome because it feels like what I would watch back in the day, but it's just a modern take on it. So it's kind of like adultified in a way. Is adultified a word? Probably not. I don't know. But it really is great. And honestly, it makes it so much funnier when you see these like cute, blocky, squarehead looking motherfuckers that are telling you the stories. And speaking of those blockhead looking motherfuckers, his design is super interesting and really lends itself to the storytelling. And I've developed a formula for why this works, and I'll explain why. Just listen. So basically, the Talentless Writer's work can be under the umbrella of really simple but effective animation. The mouse follow a three-shaped structure that are closed mouth, open mouth, and O-sound syllables with minimal arm movements and expressions in the eyebrows and eyeballs pretty much only. You'll even notice that his color palette is a little bit more muted and pops less than some of his YouTube animation counterparts. But hear me out, I think that this is genius, and the reason why is because I realize the body of the Talentless Writer's work is just a big oxymoron. And think about it this way and it'll make sense. Design equals simple, basic, geometric, and muted. But storytelling is everything but. And when you think about this storytelling and kind of dissect what's like a super fast-paced story with tons of twists and turns, often intersected by sporadic fits of rage and attitude and intensity.
Like, come on, bro. You really think he gives a fuck about your Uncle Tony? Do you really? Why don't you tell us about your Aunt Maria? You got a story about her dogs Fresco and Bosco? No? Then shut the fuck up, because I'm trying to watch the news at 1 bar volume, and it's very difficult to hear it when you're shouting like you're trying to talk to the guy across the fucking street.
This kind of mild animation is actually super effective. Just in the idea that it gives you like the very basic tools you need to understand the characters, their basic emotions, their location, their situation. I mean, imagine if this shit was anime or something, you would have no clue what was going on. It would be so quick. So I think in that way, the balance is just actually like perfect. And I gotta say, watching his videos, I'll be like 5 minutes into a video and they go by so fast because there's really like no room to breathe or get bored because, he jam packs a ton of words into each episode throughout his storytelling, and to be able to make something so captivating with minimal animation, no music, no flashy effects to amp it up, I think it's actually a huge feat. I gotta pull out all the stops just to make you guys fucking watch more than 10 seconds of my video. By the way, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not to mention, Talentless has a really wide range of content that he makes. He has a series called Dumbest Laws where he reads the dumbest laws, often interjecting his thoughts and ridiculous scenarios into them.
Yo, you don't see me, and the dude in the car is like, nah, fuck you, Phil. You do this every fucking week. Why you gotta block my driveway when I'm trying to get to work?
Modern Fairy Tales, which is a pretty old series that he used to do. I personally love it. It's where he takes folklores and rewrites them in his own style. Pretty genius.
And the baby bear's like, yo, mom, there's some white lady sleeping in my bed. She won't stop staring at me.
And what I think he's most famous for is just his variety of storytelling videos, which follow his life as a young Greek boy working in his parents' pizza shop and dealing with Karens and Uncle Tonys and all these other fucking people that come into his shop. His experiences in school with weird teachers, swimming lessons. Like, there's so much to this guy. The content is never ending. So I guess what I'm trying to say, in terms of storytelling, I think Talentless Writer does it better than most on YouTube. He built an audience who fell in love with his characters and his drawings pretty anonymously. I mean, he didn't even show his face until his big reveal on the Cool Man Coffee Dan podcast in 2020, which is pretty interesting.
Finally, after years of people asking me for a face reveal this, face reveal that, everybody's been asking, and finally today is the day that you guys get to see what I look like.
And for me, Dimitri's been a really inspiring person to look up to in terms of how he really is like a self-made creative who's been seeing success after all this hard work he's been doing. He really only did this for 4 years from what I could see on his channel without relying on any crazy collabs or viral YouTubers to bring his audience up, and I think that's rare in this day and age. And it's because he developed his technique, you know, he focused on it, and he made a product that people really enjoy. So in conclusion, I do not believe that anybody on the internet is doing it quite like the Talentless Writer. His work's amazing, you gotta check it out. And you know, his work ethic, unique style, and ability to make me laugh with every single episode do sort of prove the fact that this guy actually does have some real talent. So to you, Dimitri, we simp. What'd you think? Yeah? No. I know, I'm a little simpy boy. So throw this little simpy boy a nice like if you're feeling generous, and smash the absolute living shit out of that subscribe button, followed by that little bell notification, ding, because your boy Talentless Writer will be coming on next week, and you're not gonna want to miss it. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll be giving away some free plushies to new fans. All you gotta do is subscribe and comment, "I subscribe, MattTheBat." Stupid. Anyways, but and I'll be picking people at random to get this plushie. I'm really excited for it. It looks super cute. Look at it. Aw. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning into this Simp Series episode of MattTheBat's Batshit Shit Show. As always, I'm your host, MattTheBat, and it was great hanging out with you guys. So make sure to tune in next week, or else.